Pranam to everyone. Jivan Sadhana, a noble art of living. Audio number 8, chapter 22. Stress is a boon, welcome it. O Purusha, mankind, may you prosper, not decline. I give you vital breath and Purusharth, endeavor. Ride this pleasurable chariot body, which is the seeker of immortality, until old age disseminate spiritual and scientific knowledge. Atharved. If the moments of stress are utilized properly, life would continue to grow and mature smoothly, although of late, stress has emerged as the main stumbling block in human progress and growth. It is true that at present stress is generally considered a curse and it is devouring human abilities at an alarming speed. The top echelon of the society is badly in its grip, and the situation has worsened so much that even school-going children are falling prey to stress-related ailments. But what exactly is this much talked about stress? Stress is the name of the challenges that are being continually thrown at our body and mind by the circumstances and situations. Haphazard lifestyle, declining culture of cooperation and camaraderie, cutthroat competitiveness and unbridled ambition, all these have combined to aggravate the intensity of stress. Incidentally, stress in itself is not a disease, but if left unmanaged, it becomes the source of all psychosomatic maladies. Continuous and prolonged stress shatters the immune system of the body, which in turn falls an easy prey to an unending series of diseases of the heart, stomach, respiratory system, skin, and whatnot. And the poor mind? The less said about its plight, the better. It is the mind which is its first victim. Passing through the stages of fear complex, anxiety, and depression, the condition occasionally deteriorates to the extreme of mental breakdown. But such an eventuality occurs only when stress is not wisely handled and utilized. With proper utilization, malevolence of stress can be turned into the benevolence of gains. For this, we need to adopt the right attitude towards life, positive thinking, and a healthy lifestyle. The first point to note in this connection is that stress is a messenger, not the message, a warning, not the worry. But for this timely warning, we would be deprived of many precious opportunities and gifts which nature and life wish to bestow on us. To create wakefulness is the first and an invaluable boon of stress. It is another matter that in our pessimistic mindset, we mistake this wake-up call for a threat and get panicked. Stress is also a great activator of body and mind. In this phase, the activity level of mind reaches such a feverish pitch as cannot be achieved or even imagined in normal, sedate circumstances. Ditto for the body. Through stimulated nervous system and the endocrinal glands, the body primes itself and becomes fully organized, alert, and geared. The whole energy of life peaks for the big fight ahead. The next stage in this frenetic preparation is the single-pointed convergence of all concentration on solving the stress-generating problem. Perhaps this scenario is never possible without coming under stress. Solutions to the problems which otherwise would have troubled us for eternity are seriously sought and found in the stress-borne state of high alertness. The usefulness of the stressful moments can also be gleaned from the augmentation in inner strengths. Powers of imagination and analysis, quickness of decision-making and other such mental capacities multiply 1,000 times by the right utilization of stress. The body too develops better adaptability to new situations and its overall work efficiency increases greatly. But the one condition for deriving all these gains is that in times of stress, our conduct should not be guided by cowardly panic and the tendency to run away. The need of the time is a problem-tackling mentality. If we orient ourselves in this direction, the boon of multiple new gains is certain to accrue. Unfortunately, the modern man is falling in this regard. For the gallant, stress comes as the sound of the battle bugle, and they gird up their Unfortunately, the modern man is failing in this regard. For the gallant, stress comes as the sound of the battle bugle, and they gird up their loins and get into the battle mode. They view the developing situation as a challenge and an opportunity for snatching some benefit. Contrariwise, the timid get scared for life and lose even their normal abilities. But possession of the right mental cast notwithstanding, we all should consciously learn the right technique of stress management. Just as the war-weary soldiers triumphantly return to the barracks for the much-needed rest, we too should know the art of rejuvenation by resting after having invested the moments of stress into profitable channels. Regular practice of pranayam, yogic breath control, dhyan, meditation, and Gayatri Mantra Jap in daily life fulfill this need. Only a few minutes of pranayam augments our body's immune system and keeps the doctor away. Similarly, dhyan is a unique method to achieve physical and mental equipoise. Practitioners of dhyan are already fully cognizant of its benefits. Others too must partake of its gifts. A daily recitation of Gayatri Mahamantra inculcates a vision of life which empowers us to break the stranglehold of stress and make it subservient to our will. Thus, if the potent triad of pranayam, dhyan, and Gayatri Mantra Jap could become an integral part of our daily schedule, stress will be transformed from a bane into a boon. A daily recitation of Gayatri Mahamantra inculcates a vision of life which empowers us to break the stranglehold of stress and make it subservient to our will. Thus, if the potent triad of pranayam, dhyan, and Gayatri Mantra Jap could become an integral part of our daily schedule, stress will be transformed from a bane into a boon. Chapter 23. Recognize the value of time. They gather at the one place and take decisions with one mind. They do not act against one another, not shirking their duties and living in majesty. They do not break the decrees of gods. Rig Ved. We should also know the value of time and honor its sanctity. All the secrets of life are encapsulated in this. Every instant, every moment is invaluable in itself because it brings with it unique opportunities for us. One moment missed is one opportunity gone. Whatever that opportunity could have given us, we are now completely deprived of that. Every moment is thus priceless because it has no equal, no substitute. What it is to bestow on us can never be given to us again by any other moment. To grasp the unmatched importance of time, we should always bear in mind that it was a moment that gave us life. From that instant of birth till today, we have drifted in the stream of time formed by ceaseless drops of moments. It is another matter that in this drift we practically remain unconscious and kept losing many things, missing the unending gifts of time. If we go into its reasons, the lion's share of responsibility may be laid upon our insentience-driven lethargy. The other reason is our disorderly lifestyle and its concomitant bad habits. Caught in this world, we have become a perpetual loser of opportunities in life. In our dim and dumb stage of mind, we are not even cognizant of this loss, and if on purpose, because by that time it has become too late. In our dim and dumb stage of mind, we are not even cognizant of this loss, and if, on being reminded by somebody, we do take notice, it is of no purpose, because by that time it has become too late. The great poet Saint Tulsidas very aptly says, "Samay chuki puni ka pachitane, ka barsa jab si sukhane, ka varsa jab si sukhane," meaning there is no point in repenting after the time has passed. Of what use is rain when the crop has died? More or less, the same is the plight of our lives. Still we fail to imbibe this truth and do, or rather do not, as is our wont. Latent urges of the unconscious habits and sanskars have such a spell over our consciousness, that we just do not have the sense to do the right thing at the right time, and opportunities keep skipping by us. If change has to come, sit up right now, even as you are listening to these lines. Come out of the stupor and wake up, because the value and significance of this moment is more than all the past and future moments. It has arrived bearing for you the golden gift of awakening. It has come to make you conscious of the sanctity of time and your own ardent duty. Do not let this moment pass in vain. Do snatch benefit from it. Be firmly resolved this moment that you will swim like a champion swimmer in the inexorable flow of time. He who determines the direction of his course makes his own paths, and with untiring endeavor break the hold of the strong current, is ultimately able to reach the shore. There is a corpse-like state of existence too. The corpse too drifts with the current, but being lifeless and senseless, is not in a position to do anything. The waves toss and fling it about at will. It has neither any goal nor the ability to reach it with proper utilization of time. But then, what can it do after all? A corpse, that it is. Let us pause and mull over our situation. If we are being unable to make right use of time, is the nature of our existence any better? Yug Rishi Gurudev, in his regular addresses to the Parijans, frequently emphasized the importance of time. He would say that the other name of Samay, time, is Kal, the law of time, which is the controller of life in all respects and all aspects. He who does not respect Kal is annihilated by Kal. He who follows its rules has his glory immortalized by Kal. The first key to the observance of the rules of Kal or time is that we recognize the truth that our life is floating in the great stream of time. Only by purposeful use of the approaching moments and seconds and days can we actualize life's potential. The second key is that the life is our pious responsibility. We have to carry it out with full wakefulness. The third important point is that on every birthday, when the exact time of our birth arrives, we should prepare and adopt a work plan for the next 1 year. Ensure that the plan is framed in a way that it permits fruitful utilization of every day and every moment. The fourth point is that this work plan should assign due importance with proper time allocation to all the dimensions of life, the body and health, intellectual and spiritual pursuits, family responsibilities, office work, studies, social obligations, etc. Fifthly, this annual plan should have a breakup of monthly, fortnightly, and daily schedules too. The daily schedule would form our daily routine. The nature of this daily routine should be that every day could be lived fully and in its entirety. A rebirth every morning, every night, death. Try to experiment with this intrinsic feeling every day. Time-wasting bad habits like casino, cinema, nightclubs, and the like should be driven out. Start today, this moment. Do not make excuses for these urges and your habitual laziness in the name of recreation. For recreation, go for good and healthy pastimes. In this way only, by making meaningful use of time, can we be able to fashion a positively magnetic personality. Chapter 24. How to make the personality magnetic. O Lord, make me dear to gods. Make me dear to kings. May I be dear to all the viewers, be thy Shudra or Vaishya. Atharvaved. Attractive personality is formed by the judicious mixture of strength and emotions. The better the synthesis of these two elements, the more magnetic and charming the personality will be. Both the attributes are doubtlessly essential, but their real significance and meaning lies in their proper synthesis. In isolation, either of the two loses its effectiveness. Strength alone, without emotion and sensitivity, does make a person capable and competent, but simultaneously makes him cruel-hearted too. Consequently, people, even as they feel attracted to the powerful person, also remain inwardly scared of him. The same is the case with emotions without strength. In this condition, the personality develops tender feelings but lacks in determination and competence. This type acquires the poor fellow image, inviting from the people a patronizing attitude. Such a personality can be anything but attractive. It is true that the thinking and behavior of such a person touch the inner chords of those who come in contact, but for want of sufficient capability, he is unable to provide them any succor. All the tender emotions in life cannot add up to power and strength, and such persons are generally forced to lead the life of an imaginative and emotional but weak person. Therefore, if you are desirous of making yourself magnetic, combine your strengths with emotions and then see how soon you become the center of everybody's attraction. People of every age, class, and qualification will vie with one another to be near you. The world will hold you up as a role model. It will talk about you, dream about you, and want to become like you. Whether you are a man or woman, farmer or officer, student or housewife, it does not matter. In every condition and every situation, the doors to personality furbishings are open to you. You have only to make a start. The first step is to get ready to make the body and mind receptive and deserving. Remember, body becomes capable by self-control and mind by introspection and contemplation. A disciplined and regulated lifestyle and light physical exercises impart a certain beauteous luster to the body. For proper expression of this beauty, the dress should be in tune with the place and occasion. In this connection, the important thing to always bear in mind is that the real source of the accentuated charm of the body is the subtle vital energy, and this vitality comes only by tap and continence. Purity and piety increase Purity and piety increase person's vital force, whereas unrestrained sensual proclivities sap it. To maintain attractiveness for a long time, one has to retain vitality and vigor for long too. To become capable and strong at mental plane, develop the habit of introspection because it helps promote one's abilities and hidden talents. Identify what is your special talent. Identify what is your special talent, your innate aptitude, and set about to work on that. It could be anything: music, sports, management, housekeeping, or any other branch of knowledge and art. If you find yourself unable to identify it, consult your friends or guardians or even Shanti Kunj. Do not lag behind at any level in the rigorous striving for talent nurturing. Physical strength and mental prowess make one powerful. Now the turn is of the virtuous qualities that give expression to this power. So try your utmost to inculcate the qualities of courage, bravery, patience, and fortitude in you. These attributes will make you the cynosure of all eyes, not only at home and in the immediate locality, but the society at large. Only the virtuous and the righteous radiate real magnetic, not the vicious and the wicked. Even the latter need a cloak of virtues to look attractive. It is another matter that after the spurious facade is gone, they are in for great ridicule and derision. The truly virtuous, on the other hand, retain their pull till the last breath. Besides being strong and capable, one must be sensitive and emotional, because power without sensitivity makes a person arrogant. People will soon start running away from him. The three expressions of sensitivity presently relevant here are: first, service to the needy; second, generosity; and third, tolerance. You will be able to develop your abilities through the instrumentality of all the three. The one basic rule to be observed is to be a giver, not a beggar. Only he who gives attracts, a beggar repels, and people just shun him. In this way, the sadhana of combining strength and emotion will continue to add charm to your personality, but you will have to remain continually vigilant for its full and effective expression. Thank you.